Does any of that, would that factor into your decision relative to the NFL?
Not so much the personal goals, but as far as the team goes, yes, it's a lot of things that's going to factor into that decision, and clock's ticking. But I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing and try to wait until I feel like the time's right to make my decision.
How much now do you think about that?
Every day. I mean, that's why I try to hide in my room all the time. Keep from getting asked that question. But it's a lot going into it, and it's really been heavy on my heart lately, especially with my finals been over and really not having any practice or anything right now. So I have nothing else to concentrate on but that. So I'm trying to gather all the information I can.
Does the input that you get, does it all come at one time, or does it come a little at a time over a period of time? How does that work?
A little at a time. I talk to different people and get different opinions and just get the facts and statistics and things like that, and just trying to get all the options and all the information I can to help weigh into the decision.
How much is that little voice in the back of your head that reminds you that people have told you all along, you can't do this, you can't do that, all your career? Does that play into this, or do you have to put that aside because it's more about business?
Actually, it's a little bit of both. I mean, it is business, but at the same time, it's people tell me I can't do this, and telling me I can't accomplish certain goals, and I've always set out to prove people wrong, and that's something that I'm going to continue to try to do. So definitely that's going to weigh into my decision too.
When you talk about all the information, trying to get everything you can to make an informed decision, what kinds of things are you looking for? What kind of information are you gathering?
Lots of different kinds of information. I can't give you too much inside to write about. It's worse than my recruiting. Yeah, it's double, triple what I went through with recruiting. As far as wanting to stay home or coming up here, and the only thing I could do was pray about it, and everybody gave me their inputs. But what it comes down to is what's making the right decision for me, and it goes to show that I have to keep doing that and just putting all my faith in the man upstairs and letting him help me with the decision.
Standing here talking about possibly going to the NFL a year early and being a first-team All-American and Hornet Award finalist 3 years ago when you got here, speaking of recruiting, did you ever envision this kind of thing?
I did, not to this certain level, but I did envision success. You always want to envision success. You always want to set yourself for the highest standards you can have, and that's something I've done my whole life, is try to set myself on a high plate and make sure that I'm always trying to reach my goal, because I think that's what continues to drive me and continues to fuel me, is to try to reach my goals.
When you play your next game, how's it going to make you feel to know that you're an All-American?
That won't factor into it in any way whatsoever. I guess other people look at it that way, but I'm still going to be the same player. I'm still going to go out and play with all the heart and everything that I've always played with.
Anyone else?